Hey everybody, welcome up here, Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. On today's episode, I am going to find all the tasks. So, we'll get them all into a list and pick them off one at a time. Since we're right here, we'll grab this one. All you gotta do is just get it into a list. And as you can see, we have one. But we'll work our way around. To get them all. Should end up with 20 total. Which is actually pretty high. I think there's more on this one than there was on the first map. Herska River. Herska, whatever the hell it is. Alright, now we're going to go this way. We'll probably end up doing some recovering and stuff. It doesn't really matter. All I want to do is get things into a list and then we'll move along. Quicker the better. Again, if you're new to the channel is all Snowrunner. Hence the name Pure Snowrunner. So you won't see me play Minecraft on this channel. You won't see me play anything other than Snowrunner. If you want to see me play any of the other games, you can check out my Twitch channel, to which there is a link to down in the description. And I get together with my friends and do some multiplayer stuff. And I play all kinds of whatever I feel like playing at the time. But every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's GTA 5. I know it's an outdated game, but it's something we like to do. And let's try not to roll over this time. Let's truck along here. I'm figuring how I want to. I think I'll do this, and I'll come back down, and I'll go down that way. And I'll make some strategic maneuvers. Let's go into low. So yes, that's my other channel. As well as down below there is a fan mail site if you'd like to send fan mail. Down below. It's just a P.O. box that I set up for fan mail. Or if you'd like to send me a thank you card. Alright, let's do this. Not gonna do any of the missions. Some of them are super easy, and it'd be quick to just do them up. But I'm not gonna do that because I want to stick with the system that I've gone through so far. We'll start knocking them out next week or next video. One at a time. One per video. thumbnail. Thumbnail, if I get it to stop. Yeah, that'll work. 1 second. Save it, so give me a second. Alright, and we're saved. Off we go. Careful not to fall in the crack. We don't want to do that. Where is that mission at? Knee deep. Over here. There. Got that done. Now we're going to slide out this way. You can take, where are we at? You can take this path over to the farm. If you're trying to do it without recovering. But I would suggest, other than taking the path, just recover and go this way. But we're going to actually get the ones over here first and backtrack. Probably this too. And that one. Then we'll backtrack toward the one landslide. And then probably recover. Because again, we can't get across the bridges because they are out. So there is only one crossing. And to be fair, you use it more. You actually use it a lot. Oh, yeah, this will work. To get to the other side of the map. There is one other location which I'm going to show you. I don't recommend crossing there because it's just dangerous. Even without cargo, it's just a dangerous route. As far as damage, tipping over, having to get rescued, all that stuff. So this isn't so bad. You can just drive across this. Oh, you don't shift all the time. It's just like a lake, shallow. I don't know about the middle of it, but that still won't look that bad. It looks like you can see the bottoms. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. One of those hold my beer, watch this moments. Actually, you know what? Let's go get the landslide first, and we'll backtrack to this. So let's go hit the train tracks. Yeah, we're not that far from that one. And then we'll backtrack. How was your backtracking further? Let the train tracks. Shift it in the higher gear here. Just try not to tip over. And again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. If you're wondering what my scout vehicle is, it is the upper left-hand corner, the Lodestar 1700 JBE edition. So this one comes, well, didn't come with it, but you get a bunch of repair points. I put the repair trailer or attachment on the back because they use it for those types of missions as well. And is that a mission up here? No. Okay. I use it for like recovery missions and repair missions and things like that. So I like to have the repair capabilities on the back of here. I have a couple of these. I know for sure two. One with the wide tires and one with the skinnier tires. Since I use this one for the whatchamacallit, towers and stuff and upgrades, I figured I'd just stick with this one and use it for tasks. Alright. So here, oh, I'm ready to pull. Here's one of them. Misadventure. And this one over here is fallen trees. That'll open up this landslide. This is the crossing that I'm talking about. I'm just going to back up so you can see. It doesn't look bad, but the rapids are terrible. The rocks are rough. Even the big vehicles, I have a tendency to tip over. So I don't like going this way unless I absolutely have to, which if I can avoid it, I'll go around a different way. Just saying. Alright, so I don't know what we're up to right now. We'll see where we're at when we hit these other ones. I'm going to go into the little town. There's 3 of them there. Alrighty. There's the tower that we just got on the previous video. Act like I'm drunk. Stay on the road there, boss. There. I don't know where we're at. But I know where we're at on the map. There's some sticky mud areas too, even though it doesn't look like that's that bad. It'll get you. I just prefer to do it this way. Get them all into a list and just start knocking them out. Again, it's your game. Play it any way you want. You don't. There's no law that says you have to do any of them in any order or any missions at all. But like I stated on a previous couple videos ago, if you do this and just play, or you don't do any of the contracts and stuff, I think it's going to get boring. Just my opinion. Alright, so I got strategic reserve. We gotta do picturesque and unlucky lineman. Get them into a list. Got another warehouse over here. This one's got a bunch of stuff. Beams of bricks, oversized cargo. It only has 2 bricks. So use those strategically. But the oversized cargo and metal beams, you can use them any way you want. That's where we gotta get the oversized cargo for that power plant mission on the previous map, the Riska River map. So we gotta drive all the way across. That's why I was saying we had to go through some trees or whatever that were across the road. Alright. Got that one done. Now we're on to across the river. Should be church. A wooden bridge. I might not be able to get across that one. I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't think I'm going to get across to get to Stargazer. I'm going to have to come back around on the other side of that one. I was thinking I was going to get the Stargazer one. I think it's going to make it. Like I said, I figured I'd have to recover, so I'm not too concerned about it, but church. And old bridge. As you can see, there's no way across. It's not a jump. And I have to get... Where is it? Well, it is on this side. Excuse me. That is down here. So I guess I can turn around. And go get... Had I went around to the other side, I was like, I thought I could get it from this side. No. Alright, we'll get Stargazer and then we'll recover. Excuse me. And with this one, you actually get a free vehicle. So, all right, let's recover back. So what are we up to currently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. 8 more to go. Let's go. Now we're back to the garage again. Because we recovered. I'm going to skip this one. Just because it's... Just go around it. Like I say, I have friends that play this. Or at least they did play it. And they never did any of the missions. And I was talking to them, I'm like, don't you play that anymore? Nah. I'm like, why not? That got boring. Really? Huh. So you got tired of doing all the missions? Or? Oh, I never did any of the missions. We just drove around. I'm like... So they never did... I mean, they found the garage. Like an initial Michigan map. Where you had to find a garage. So they could have their vehicles. But... They got lost multiple times just trying to find the garage. And then, oops, I forgot to get these. I'm just driving past tasks. They got lost getting to the garage in the first Michigan map. Gotta go to this one and then to that one. It was too hard, so I just gave up on it. I'm like, then it wasn't too long. I seen him streaming this game, and he was playing it. I'm like, oh, you decided to play it? Yeah. But I was like, one a stream. You know, this isn't a game for everybody. I can say that. It's either your type of game or it's not. You know. Just like any other game, but not everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I gotta have that. Alright, so now we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, there's 5 over on this side somewhere. Trying to think how I want to get to that one. Because you gotta get over here. Maybe I'll get her on this side. Come back. So we'll grab this one, and then backtrack over to this one. And we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. There's another location for Stargazer, by the way. So if you don't want to run down this path over here, where we were by the church, you can get it in the parking lot. Just saying. All right. Actually, you know what? Let us go this way. So instead of going there and then coming back, I'm just gonna... You can't go across this, first of all. Rocks are too tall. So I'm just gonna go across this lake over to the path and come up this way. Then we'll backtrack and get this one, and that one. I mean, I guess it's a horse apiece as far as which way you go. But we'll get her done. Then I have another friend that played this, and he got to the first level of snow, so we got to Alaska. You know, Northport, Alaska. The first time there was snow on the board. Basically the second map. When he gave up on it. He didn't like the snow. Said it was too hard to get through, too slippery, too whatever. I'm like, you gotta put chains on your tires. Well, I didn't get that high of a level. I'm like, so you skipped around then. Because by the time you get to Alaska, you should be a high enough level to unlock, the chains for the tires. Because he didn't want to use modded vehicles. Which is fine. Either you do or you don't. But at that point in the game, you're like level 20 or something like that. He's like, well, I didn't do all the missions in Michigan. I'm like, whatever. What are you supposed to say? You do you. He's like, I just can't get through this and I can't do that. The mud's too deep. And it's too hard to do this one. I tried to do this mission and I kept tipping over. I'm like, okay. That's up to you. I ain't saying shit. It's like even this spot up here, which we're coming up on. It's a pain in the butt because you gotta do it just to get the damn. I gotta drive over there just to get to the task, and it makes me want to just do that part of it. But you have to watch the ice. I'm gonna drive on these rocks or edges because if you get over, slow down a little bit. If you get over to the left, it starts breaking through. Not to where you're gonna get stuck there, you can't move, but it's a lot harder than this is. This is much stiffer ice. Again, I just want to winch that out of there and do the mission, but did I do that one already? Hold on. Yes, I already got this one. So, okay, I just made a blooper. Y'all didn't even have to come this way. If you got the one right here, takes one to find one. This is the same mission. So you don't have to go in here and trigger it or find it to put it into a list. It's already in your list. This is what you get for not paying attention. But again, if you're going to do this one, even when you do this one, the mission, stay to the left. It's rougher, so you got to go a little bit slower, but it won't get you stuck and make it even quicker. Alright, now we got to jump across. More on this. I don't know what I just grabbed the location. I just ran over something. There's a sightseeing one, and they want you to look for certain things. Excuse me. Apparently I just grabbed one inadvertently. Good thing for the snorkel. Thumbnail. Nah, we'll just go. Whatever this one's called. Lost but not forgotten. So that should be 16. I'll count them up when we get 2 more. Again, I just want to get all 20 into a list. Come on. All right. Oh, let's look now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11 at fallen trees. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. We still gotta get this one. It'll be 18. Lucky Lyman we already got. And we have this one. 19. And Snowbound 20. Alright, so we have 3 left to get. This one, because this is Stargazer, that's the same as the one by the church, like I said. I got the map turned around, so starting in the garage is right here. No. Right here's the garage. No. This map messes me up. This is the garage. No. Right here. Garage. Trailer store. Yeah, so I went along the right side. This is where I'm at now. So we're going to go down here. Schwarg collapse. And then we'll try to figure out how to get up to this one and that one. I don't know. Back up. Yeah, 3 left to get. I don't know how I'm going to get the other 2. I'll get to the other 2. Let's like climb one of these hills here. Kind of looking at different escape plans. I don't know. I do not want to have to cross the river. Maybe I can get up over this rock slide. Who knows? See, now this is another road that I never take, so I don't understand the whole thing of fixing it. Looks like I can get across, so I'm going to go up and over this way. Maybe. Oh, yeah. get it? Double check, yes, okay. Now down here is where that one crossing comes out. The one I said not to take. It's very dangerous because of the rocks and stuff. And this current on this side is fast. Excuse me. And the water's actually kind of deep, so I prefer not to go this way. Not that I haven't, I just prefer not to. And then in here, it's like snow powder. What do you call that? Like snow quicksand. That's my opinion on it. It's like you don't move. Two more to get. And we're golden. And per usual, I'll end up getting the easier ones done first. Start bridges, keep the paths open up. That kind of thing. Main access ways. Don't take the train tracks because they got you blocked over here. We'll stick to this. Not to mention there's a fuel station over here that we can use. This can kind of be like quicksand here too. It's like they strategically placed power poles and stuff here for you to winch to and help yourself out. I kind of like the PC version of this game when it comes to the winch thing. Because with that, you clicked it up and you just grab and drag with your mouse to whatever pinpoint you want. Whereas this one, you click and then you got a whole bunch of circles you got to cycle through. And certain vehicles are worse with the amount of winch points. But, let's get this done. This, you don't have that option. You gotta just cycle through. There, two more left. Yeah, we'll hit this other one first, then I'll backtrack. Man, this was longer than I thought it was to do this. 40 minutes so far. Just to go run around and get tasks. I didn't think that was the case. Alright. Another pile of trees you gotta clear out. Daytime. One more to get. It's over at the lumber mill / warehouse. I think it's just a warehouse actually. Right over here. Yeah, I see we got a timed mission. In a warehouse. Trailer store. Kind of nice they got two trailer stores on one map. And now that I'm gonna have this done, I can just start knocking out the tasks at hand. That's another reason why I like to put things in a list, because then it's like, okay, this is what I have to do today, or whatever. If I can get 3 things done on this list, you don't even have to necessarily do them in order. You can just say, well, I'll pick 3 things. I get any 3 things done on this list. That's 3 less things that you gotta get done off this list. And all of a sudden it goes from 20 things down to no things. It's like, I got the list done now. Now I can go on to contracts. That's just how I do it. You can skip around if you'd like. You know, do all your or contracts first. Probably is. With the contracts, generally you have to get a warehouse opened up. And a lot of times the warehouse getting open pertains to a task that you have to do. So you kind of got to do at least the task, some of the tasks first to open up some of the warehouses. But which is why I always start with just give me the task, get it done. There is another path to this. I want to tell you that. You can go this way, through here. Do not, I repeat, unless you feel adventurous, do not go through there. It is the slowest. You could go through this way 10 times before you get through this little stretch right here. Once. So, go around. Just a little tip, a little word of advice. The more you know. All right, it's over here. I'll show you what's at this warehouse in a second. All right, I'll back up over here. Here we can get bricks and planks and slabs, all unlimited. So, like I said, if you remember all the way back to this one, when they started bringing in the brick framing, the metal framing, the wood framing, all these to get your cargo. I do even have some wood. I still got parts and stuff over here that I didn't even use. And even Black Badger was the same thing. They had metal framing and places like that. And then you get to this one, and it's so up to this point. I don't even on this map. I don't see any brick framing, wood framing, none of that up to this point, and I'll leave that at that. So anyway, we've got everything. I am going to recover out. I'll leave the garage, but recover out because I don't have anything. I don't know if I have a scout thing I have to do or not, but for now I'm just going to park off to the side. Let you know that I appreciate y'all for watching. If you subscribe, thank you so much. And check out the links down below. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye, everybody.